welcome to Tuesday's AT Show. Today, we've this controversial music icon.
It's a miracle. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. And dreams are made of illusion.
Boy George tells us how his latest experiences have changed his life for the better. Now, what I am certain of now is that it's time for some music from one of Britain's most controversial and iconic musicians. He's about to take the road once again, and here performing a song made famous by the legendary Bing Crosby with the classic White Christmas, Boy George.
Just like the one we used to know, where treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright. Oh yeah, and may all your Christmases be white.
Wonderful stuff, and George will be back for a chat at the end of the show. My final guest today is a music icon. As the flamboyant lead singer of 80s supergroup Culture Club, he won both Brit and Grammy Awards before launching a career first as a solo artist and then as a DJ. He's also written books, designed clothes and created a Tony-nominated musical. But it's not all been plain sailing. In January of this year, he was jailed for 15 months. Since his release, he claims he's a changed man, and as you heard earlier, he's returning to his first love, music. Please welcome back, Boy George. The hats are still there.
Yes,
The trousers have shrunk in the wash, but they're looking particularly sparkly. It's been one heck of a year for you, hasn't it?
Well, I mean, actually, the last 2 years have actually been quite good years, in a funny sort of way, you know.
Most people would not describe a spell in Pentonville as being good news.
Well, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, you know, even now I can't believe that actually that it even happened. You know, it seems like it never happened. It seems like a kind of dream, bit of a bad dream. But
well, is you?
But this
saying...
time last year, I was actually waiting to go to prison. You know,
Yeah.
so you know, I'm in a very different place now than it was last year, and that's great. I mean, it's wonderful.
How different a place?
Oh, you know, life is amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Has it, I mean, that kind of experience, a lot of people, it could diminish, it could finish. It's not, you know, it's not a picnic.
It's not for everybody, I would...
Yeah.
Not for everybody. No, but, I mean, the thing is, it started really with me. I got sober on the 2nd of March 2008, so that was a long time before I went to jail. So I had pretty much most of a year sober. And that was really what sort of helped me to get through it, really. It was kind of being sober and sort of being in control of my life. So anything that had happened at that time would have been okay. You know, I went in with a really sort of strong kind of sense of self. So, you know, it was kind of, you know, and also I knew how long it would be. I knew when it was going to end, you know. I mean, I'm very lucky to a lot of other people that were in prison because I knew that when I came out, you know, I had something to go back to. So, you know, I'm very lucky and...
So you're off drink, drugs and cigarettes now?
Started smoking 3 months ago, yeah. That's the best thing I ever did. I feel so free, yeah, it's great.
Presumably as a singer.
I know,
it's giving you a lot more breath,
absolutely insane. Well, now when I call people, they go, is it you? Because, you know, it used to be like, but I don't do that anymore. So, yeah, no, that was the biggest thing for me. Cigarettes was the hardest thing, but I'm really glad that I've stopped it.
What's the public reaction been to...
Always amazing. I'm very lucky. I always get a lot of love.
You've tested them pretty much over the years, haven't you?
Well, you know, I mean, people kind of tend to make up their own minds about me, I think. You know, I mean, you know, there's the kind of media view of me, and then there's the real view of me.
What do you think the media view is?
Well, that, you know, I best guess I'm a bit crazy, I suppose. I mean, look, you know, I have to take some responsibility for creating this persona about myself, but, you know, I think that how people treat me in the street, you know, people treat me like they know me. It's really a weird thing, you know. I get a lot of love from people in the street, you know.
You've got a tour coming up. You've got these dates that you're doing in London. Tell us about those.
Well, I'm doing some live shows. I'm doing about 9 or 10 live shows at the Leicester Square Theatre starting on the 20th of December, which are pretty much sold out, which is great news. And White Christmas comes out on December the 13th. You can download it.
Yeah.
And basically next year I'm doing a big nationwide tour as well, you know, in April.
Yeah.
So yeah, just kind of working towards, you know, sort of just getting on with what I actually do. I think that's really what I want to do at the moment, is kind of remind people that I actually am an entertainer and I'm a musician and not a criminal.
It seems as though for most people, events like that concentrate your priorities. You suddenly realise what is most important to you in life and you can go in that direction. What do you think now what is now the most important thing for you?
I think the most important thing for me is to kind of enjoy everything I do. You know, that's the most important thing, to be present in my life.
Arguably it was enjoyment that got you into trouble in the past.
Well, it's, you know, you can think you're enjoying that, but, you know, that just becomes a kind of a prison in itself, you know. I mean, addiction is a disease, you know, any professional person would tell you that, you know. And at a certain point, you know, you lose choice and you become an addict. So once you're through that, you know, your priorities change greatly, you know what I mean? And for me, I think that the key thing at the moment is it's nothing really big that kind of makes me happy. It's not career, it's not money, it's not anything. It's just, you know, family, number one, friendship, you know, laughter. You know, just kind of really mundane, ordinary things that, you know, maybe I didn't really sort of take, you know, seriously before.
Isn't this the thing, though, that a lot of people in the public eye, we were talking earlier on about celebrity, a lot of celebrities, in inverted commas, seem to think they're not living if they're not in Hello, OK, or on the front page of The Sun.
Well, I'm not really a celebrity, I'm an artist, there's a difference.
You've got the backup of the town. It's true, but you are a celebrated... You are nevertheless a celebrated artist. So is this now, Boy George saying to himself, actually, my private life, the family, the friends, the intimates are more important than I thought they were before?
Well, I always knew they were important, but I think that, you know, actions speak louder than words, you know. I think, especially for someone like me, you know, I've messed up a lot, you know, and I used to take a very selfish attitude that, you know, well, it's just my life and I'm just, you know, it's what I do to myself is my choice. And I think as I've got older, I've realised that you're always hurting somebody. You know, you're always hurting people that you love, even if you think you're not. And so, you know, I'm much more aware of that now, you know, I mean, you know, and also it's taken me a long time to kind of get the trust of my, you know, loved ones and friends back.
How confident are you that you can keep it?
Oh, absolutely confident, absolutely. But, you know, it's one of those things that you have to do. Saying is not doesn't wash. They've heard all that. So it's really in action that that things change. You have to show people that you're serious, and you have to kind of get their trust back. But that's only through what you do. It's not what you say. Words don't work at this point. So and I do have that, and I have a great family. I have wonderful friends, and I've really seen in the last 2 years. I've really seen who my friends are. People that I perhaps took for granted previously really stepped up and showed me what they were worth. So, I will always remember that, and it's very important to me.
Well, let's hope it continues to be good for you. Ladies and gentlemen, Boy George, thank you very much. That's it for today. Tomorrow, one of Britain's brightest musical stars, Jamie Cullum, chats and performs 2 songs from his new album. The actress currently playing Agatha Christie's super sleuth Miss Marple's here. It's Julie Mackenzie. And we've tips on how to dress your dinner table this Christmas. That's tomorrow at 3. I'm going for a lie down. Bye-bye for now.